Hey guys, and welcome back to Monka, where stupid shit ensues, and today is the finale wrapping up the classical Pop-Tart flavors that I had not gotten to talk about. The last Pop-Tart flavor we will be talking about today in the classic lineup is the last one I'll be talking about, but definitely not the least, but that will be the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. Like I said, for the classical line of Pop-Tarts, these will be the last ones to be discussed, but like I said, they're definitely not the least because brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts are absolute bangers, but these can pretty much be found anywhere and everywhere, to be honest. Gas stations, I don't know, find them at Walmart, you can find them at any grocery store. They're everywhere. You can find them absolutely anywhere you'd want them because they're either the most popular Pop-Tarts or one of the most popular Pop-Tarts. I imagine they're competing with like strawberry to be the most popular, but these are by far one of the most popular, like either the second most popular or the most popular Pop-Tart that they make. But these specifically, I got them at Walmart for $4.47 for the 16 pack. You can find them in 8 packs, 12 packs, single packs. It doesn't matter. You can find them in any variety for these. But 2 pastries of brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts is 400 calories. By far the highest calorie Pop-Tarts that they make currently. And currently, I don't think there are any others that are 400 for 2 pastries. But the long and the short of my opinion on brown sugar Pop-Tarts is that they gain their classic reputation and being one of the highest selling Pop-Tarts for a good reason, because they're just bangers as all hell. I absolutely understand why they are one of the highest selling Pop-Tarts, because they're absolute bangers, and they're definitely in my top 5, if not top 3. Now, with that being said, they are bangers, but for me, these are very much a thing where I have to be in the mood to have a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart. I can't just have them all the time, but when I'm in the mood for them, they absolutely slap. But this is what one brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart looks like. You have the crust and then the kind of weird colored frosting. I don't know how to exactly describe it, but that is what the inside looks like. That is where the brown sugar and the cinnamon is. And instead of the filling kind of being like that ooey gooey filling that they usually have, it's actually a gritty brown sugar and cinnamon filling, which is actually pretty unique for Pop-Tarts. I don't know of any Pop-Tarts that really do that type of filling, but in terms of the pastry of the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts, I swear they're different, but I really don't think that they are, which is kind of weird because I could swear that they taste different from a regular Pop-Tart crust, but I really don't think they are. To me, they taste like they have a kind of a light cinnamon flavor to them, but I think I get a bit of the filling when I get the pastry, and I think that's where the cinnamon flavor is. Otherwise, maybe the crust is truly a light cinnamon flavor, but I think that's mostly come from the filling, and they're kind of like a generic Pop-Tart crust. I actually don't know either way because the crust does taste different, but I don't know if that's just from getting the filling or if it's actually different. I think it does have a light cinnamon flavor, but like I said, I might be wrong. Now, in terms of the frosting and filling, this is where all the flavor for brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts comes from. Honestly, I don't get a lot off the frosting, to be honest. I don't even get a lot of sweetness off of the frosting, to be honest, so I don't know what it's actually supposed to be, because the majority of the flavor is just coming from the filling. The filling is exactly what you'd expect from it. It tastes like brown sugar and it tastes like cinnamon. I'm pretty sure that's just what it is, to be honest, because the filling, like I said, is not kind of like a gooey filling like the rest of them have. It's actually like a brown sugar and cinnamon mix that's actually gritty and is probably actually just brown sugar and cinnamon. With that being said, that's why these Pop-Tarts are so banger, because they're so different and they taste really good. The texture for the filling is just really good because it's got that sugary grit to it that makes it feel like, honestly, you're just probably eating straight sugar from the filling. But the flavor of the filling is just banger as all hell because you get the brown sugar and you get the cinnamon, and honestly, it isn't all that crazy sweet, but it's still banger as all hell. It's mainly not all that sweet because you have brown sugar, which is kind of lesser sweet than a white sugar, but you also have that cinnamon kind of balancing out the sugariness of it all. But honestly, it's still banger as all hell, and these are really good. From the flavor to the texture of the filling, these are just really good Pop-Tarts. But overall, my opinion on brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts is that they're a classic for a reason, and they're one of the highest selling Pop-Tarts for a reason as well, because they're absolute bangers. The flavor of the filling with the mixture of the brown sugar and cinnamon is really good, and the gritty texture that you get from the filling is also bangers all hell. But if you have not had the chance to have brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts, I would absolutely recommend it because they are just bangers all hell. And by far, the filling has probably one of the most unique textures out of Pop-Tarts for the filling. But thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you. Stay chill.